Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going deep into the digital world of 2025, exploring all the trends shaping our online experiences, everything from how algorithms are getting so personalized to the metaverse.
Yeah.
Consider this your crash course on what's hot, what's not, and what might be just around the corner.
Sounds good.
It looks like you've given us some notes for a potential deep dive on digital trends, and I'm excited to unpack all this with you.
It's a fascinating time to be exploring all this stuff. Because technology is not just shaping our online experiences.
Right.
It's like fundamentally changing how we connect with each other too.
Yeah, let's jump right in with this concept of hyper-personalization.
Okay.
Imagine AI curating your online world just based on your preferences.
Yeah.
Almost like having a personal assistant for the internet.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how music streaming services suggest songs.
Yeah.
Based on like your listening history or how e-commerce platforms recommend products based on, past purchases. That's hyper-personalization in action.
Wow.
And what's interesting is that we're moving beyond basic demographics now.
Right.
AI is getting so sophisticated that it can analyze your online behavior, your values, even like your mood to deliver a truly unique experience.
That's incredible. I also wonder about the potential downsides to all this.
Yeah.
Could this lead to like echo chambers where we're only exposed to information that just reinforces our existing beliefs?
For sure.
Or could it even be used to manipulate us in ways we don't even realize?
Those are important questions to consider. I think the potential for manipulation is definitely there.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so crucial for brands to be transparent about how they're using AI.
Right.
And to give users control over their data.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's not forget the positive side of this too.
Okay.
Hyper-personalization can also connect people with like niche interests and communities they might not have found otherwise. And that creates a sense of belonging and shared passion.
For sure. Speaking of creating these unique digital worlds.
Yeah.
Let's dive into the metaverse.
Okay.
It seems like everyone's talking about it.
It's everywhere.
But it can be hard to separate the hype from reality.
I agree.
What exactly is the metaverse and how is it changing the way we interact online?
The metaverse is essentially a network of interconnected virtual worlds where people can interact with each other and with digital objects in a more immersive way.
So it's not just about gaming or entertainment.
No, not just that.
Okay.
Brands are using the metaverse to create virtual storefronts, host events.
Wow.
And even offer educational experiences.
I can see how that could be engaging for consumers.
Yeah.
But how are brands actually navigating this new frontier?
Right.
Are we talking about virtual billboards and pop-up ads?
I hope.
Or is there a more nuanced approach?
Smart brands are realizing that traditional advertising just doesn't translate well to the metaverse. It's about creating experiences that are integrated into the virtual environment and that provide value to the user.
I see.
For example, imagine a fashion brand.
Okay.
Creating a virtual fashion show where you can not only watch the show, but also like interact with the models, try on the clothes virtually.
Wow.
And even purchase them directly.
That's a great example.
Thanks.
It sounds like brands need to think outside the box and really embrace that immersive nature of the metaverse to actually succeed.
For sure.
Now, with all this talk of virtual worlds and hyper-personalization, it makes me wonder, are we losing sight of authentic human connection?
I think that's where the rise of micro-communities comes in.
Okay.
People are craving genuine connection and a sense of belonging.
Yeah.
Which they're finding in these smaller, more focused online groups.
It's like a counter movement to the vastness and sometimes impersonal nature of the wider internet.
For sure.
Is it safe to say we're moving away from mass marketing?
I think so.
And toward more targeted, community-driven engagement?
Absolutely. These micro-communities are often built around shared passions, hobbies, or even social causes. And because they're smaller, there's a greater sense of intimacy and trust.
That makes sense.
For brands, this means shifting their focus from broadcasting to engaging.
Okay.
It's about becoming part of the conversation, adding value,
right,
and building relationships.
What makes these micro-communities so special then? Both for individuals and for brands looking to connect with their target audiences.
I think it comes down to authenticity.
Okay.
In a world of curated perfection and influencer marketing, people are craving realness.
Yeah.
They want to connect with brands and individuals who are genuine, who share their values, and who aren't afraid to show their flaws.
Yeah.
This desire for authenticity is shaping the way brands communicate.
Right.
And the type of content that resonates with audiences.
So it's not just about being present in these online communities. It's about being authentically present.
Exactly.
That brings us to another major trend that seems to be everywhere these days.
What's that?
The authenticity revolution.
Oh, yeah.
People are tired of the filters and the perfectly curated lives.
Right.
They want to see the real you flaws and all.
It's a refreshing shift.
Yeah.
The brands and influencers who are embracing this trend are seeing incredible success.
I bet.
Because they're building real connections with their audience.
Yeah.
Based on trust and shared experiences.
I completely agree.
It's great.
It's about letting your personality shine through and being relatable.
For sure.
Speaking of platforms where personality reigns supreme,
okay,
we have to talk about TikTok.
Oh, yeah, TikTok. TikTok has completely changed the game when it comes to content creation.
It's the ultimate platform for short form video content.
Right.
And its algorithm just seems to have cracked the code for virality.
It's true. Their algorithm is incredibly effective at serving users content they'll find engaging.
Right.
But it's not just about the algorithm, though.
Right. What really makes TikTok stand out is the emphasis on creativity and authenticity.
Totally.
Anyone can go viral no matter their background or follower count.
And that's what makes it so exciting. You see people from all walks of life expressing themselves, sharing their talents, and connecting with others in a way that feels genuine.
For brands and creators looking to make a splash on TikTok, what's the secret sauce?
It's about creating content that is snackable, entertaining, and captures attention within the first few seconds.
So
think catchy music, engaging visuals, and a clear hook that draws people in.
And let's not forget about the power of trending sounds and challenges.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're like a built-in audience amplifier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Utilizing trending sounds and participating in challenges can help your content get discovered by a wider audience. But remember, authenticity is still key.
Okay.
Don't just jump on a trend for the sake of it.
Right.
Find a way to make it your own and let your personality shine through.
It's about finding that sweet spot between being on trend and being authentically you.
Exactly.
Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about the rise of AI-powered content creation.
Sure.
It's pretty mind-blowing to think that algorithms can now help us generate ideas, write scripts, and even edit videos.
AI is no longer just a tool for data analysis.
Wow.
It's becoming a creative partner in its own right.
Really?
And it's changing the game for content creators of all levels.
This brings up an interesting question, though.
What's that?
Is AI going to replace human creativity?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I see AI as a tool that can augment and enhance our creativity, not replace it.
So it can.
You can help us overcome writer's block, generate fresh ideas, and automate tedious tasks, freeing up more time and energy for the truly human elements of storytelling and emotional connection.
So it's more about collaboration than competition.
Exactly.
Humans and AI working together to create something truly unique.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It is.
Now, speaking of blurring lines,
Let's talk about social commerce.
Sure.
It seems like the lines between social media and online shopping are becoming increasingly blurred.
Absolutely. Social media platforms are quickly becoming powerful sales channels.
Oh, wow.
Think shoppable posts, product tags, live shopping events, and integrated checkout experiences.
That's a lot.
It's all about making the shopping experience as seamless and engaging as possible.
It's fascinating to see how platforms are evolving to cater to this growing trend.
It is.
Have you noticed any brands doing social commerce particularly well?
Yeah, I think the brands that excel at social commerce are those that understand the importance of creating a seamless and enjoyable shopping experience within the social media platform. They leverage features like shoppable posts and product tags to make it easy for users to browse and purchase products without having to leave the app.
It's about meeting consumers where they are and making the purchase process as frictionless as possible.
Exactly.
Speaking of making things easier, have you ever bought something directly through a social media platform?
I have.
What was your experience like?
I think it's a game changer. It's so convenient to be able to discover a product, research it, and purchase it all within the same app.
Yeah.
Of course, with all this talk about buying and selling online, we can't ignore the elephant in the room.
Which is?
Data privacy.
That's right. As we spend more time online and share more information about ourselves,
For sure.
it's becoming increasingly important to be mindful of how our data is being collected and used.
Consumers are becoming more savvy and more demanding when it comes to data privacy.
What do they want?
They want transparency control.
Okay.
And assurance that their data is being handled responsibly.
So it's not just about complying with regulations.
Right.
It's about building trust with your audience.
Exactly.
Brands that prioritize data privacy and are transparent about their practices are the ones that will ultimately earn the trust and loyalty of consumers.
Transparency is key, and it goes beyond just having a privacy policy.
Okay.
It's about proactively communicating with your audience.
Right.
About how their data is being used, giving them choices. And empowering them to make informed decisions.
I think that's a really important point.
It is.
It's about shifting from a mindset of data collection to a mindset of data respect.
I like that.
Now let's step back into the metaverse for a moment. Talk about how brands are approaching advertising in these virtual worlds.
The metaverse presents some really interesting opportunities for advertisers, but it also requires a different approach.
We can't just replicate traditional advertising methods. In the metaverse, it feels like that would be intrusive and disrupt the immersive experience.
Exactly. It's about finding ways to integrate brand messaging and experiences in a way that feels natural and engaging.
So like
the interactive games, virtual events, and branded wearables that users can choose to engage with.
It's almost like a blend of product placement, experiential marketing, and gaming.
For sure.
What do you think makes a metaverse ad truly captivating?
For me, it's about creating an experience that is genuinely valuable to the user. Something that enhances their experience in the metaverse. Rather than interrupting it.
So
maybe it's a virtual fashion show where you can try on the latest designs, or an interactive game that teaches you about a brand's products. In a fun and engaging way.
It's about finding that delicate balance between being present and adding value without being intrusive. With all this talk about technology and trends, it's easy to forget that at the heart of it all, social media is about human connection. It's easy to get caught up in the algorithms and the metrics, but at the end of the day, it's the human connections that really matter.
Absolutely. It's about building relationships, fostering community, and engaging in meaningful conversations.
Social media can be a powerful tool for connection.
For sure.
And even social change when used authentically and with intention.
We've seen movements gain momentum.
Yeah.
Communities rally around shared causes. And individuals find support and inspiration through these online platforms.
It's incredible to witness the power of social media for good.
It is.
And to see people coming together to make a difference.
So as we navigate this evolving landscape of the digital world, it's important to remember that human element. Let's use these tools to connect, to create, and to inspire positive change.
Well said. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From hyper-personalization to the metaverse. From authenticity to AI-powered content creation.
It's a lot.
It's an exciting time to be a digital citizen.
It is.
But it's also important to be mindful of the potential pitfalls. We need to be proactive in shaping the digital world we want to live in. A world where technology empowers us, connects us, and helps us thrive.
If you could wave a magic wand and create the perfect social media platform. What would it look and feel like?
What features would it have?
What values would it prioritize?
How would it balance the need for connection with the importance of privacy and safety?
It's something to think about. As we wrap up our deep dive into the digital trends of 2025. Remember, the future of the digital world is not predetermined. It's something we create collectively. Through our choices and actions.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Into the digital world of 2025.
It's been...
We hope you've gained some valuable insights. And perhaps even some inspiration for how to navigate this exciting and ever-evolving landscape.
Until next time, stay curious, stay connected. And stay engaged in shaping the future of the digital world.
See you in the next deep dive.